Welcome to MI Magazine Presents Soul, a weekly entertainment show on fashion, arts and culture, mental health, relationships, travel, and food. Our weekly co-hosts are Taj McGill, Carla Hill, Dr. Delvina Thomas, Danella Ricard, and Chef Irie. Now introducing our host, Miss Nikki Jellin.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to MIA Magazine Presents So I am your host. I am Nikki G. Nikki Says YOLO. And I want to start by saying thank you to everybody that reached out to me, text, Facebook, Instagram, email. It's really appreciative. So if you don't know, my father transitioned last week, Monday. This is the first in my life ever that I've experienced anything like this. And a lot of you shared your stories. You shared that your experiences are similar to mine, how you grieved, that you're there for me. You're there to offer support. So I just want to say thank you so much. And me, you knowing about what happened to me, perhaps maybe brought up emotions and feelings that happened to you years ago, recently, and we were able to kind of just talk to each other and console each other. So I really appreciate that, and thank you so much. Much gratitude. So for this show tonight, I'm so excited. We have a special guest tonight, okay? And she has brought us, and when I say us, I mean women of color, to like a whole nother level. She is the founder and creator of a day spa dedicated to like melanated skin types, shades of brown, that cocoa, mocha, caramel, all of that. Okay. And I was able to attend a soft opening about a week ago. And oh my gosh, I was mesmerized. Okay. I can talk about this all night. So I'll be speaking to her in a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere. Stay put. All right. And now a message from one of our first sponsors. Now join the city of Miami Beach in paying tribute to our nation's heroes this Memorial Day with the Hyundai Air and Sea Show soaring in on Saturday, May 29th and Sunday, May 30th. This fun and free event includes live music, art exhibits, fitness classes, and a kids zone that are sure to make your weekend memorable. The city of Miami Beach wants you to have a good time, but please remember to vacation responsibly. For more event information and safety guidelines, please visit their website at memorialdaymb.com. Again, that's memorialdaymb.com. And also, join the African American Black Alzheimer's Disease Initiative at the John P. Husband Institute for Human Genomics at the University of Miami Miller School of Medicine. If you are someone that is experiencing loss of memory or memory problems, if you know someone who has those problems, please contact their research team for more information at 877-686-6444. Again, the number is 877-686-6444. And now it's time for us to host the show with my co-host. So introducing our fashion expert. She's a founder and executive director of the South Florida Fashion Academy and the founder of the styling firm And Talk is Chic. So Miss Taj McGill. Hey,
welcome back, Nikki. I'm so happy to see you. And again, my condolences.
Thank you so much.
So tonight, we're still honoring everyone, Haitian Heritage Month, everyone that contributes to it. And of course, I want to highlight during my segments, as I've been doing for the month of May, some great Haitian Americans that I personally know. So, of course, tonight I wanted to bring on South Florida Fashion Academy's creative stylist, and also in her own right, in respect to her company, Louis London, Styles by Louis London. She is an emerging stylist in the South Florida area. I support her wholeheartedly, 100%. She is just so dope. So I wanted to speak with her on tonight. So welcome, Louis London.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
So without further ado,
and my condolences as well, okay?
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So, London, what made you become a stylist? Out of all the million different career paths that you can take within the fashion industry, why styling?
Well, one thing, as a little girl, I always had an eye for fashion, being Haitian descent. And we used to get picked on, like, oh, they don't know how to wear, they mix matching and this and that. But I always had a thing that God blessed me with was eye of fashion. I used to sit in the pews with my mom and would look at the deacons and the elderlies go by and be like, oh, she should wear that like that. Why she wear it like that? Oh, but she should wear a hat. So, and I used to always get phone calls from friends and, oh, should I wear this or should I do this? Or how should I wear it? And I used to put the amazing color. So it was calling. So I wanted to be that one, that voice for my culture as well, that we do have style and we have the eye of fashion. Not all the time. We have to mismatch. We could cross dress and make it a wonderful look.
Awesome. So what's your favorite thing about styling?
One of my favorite things about styling is my clients. I have different people, different personality, different style. And I believe that everybody is a celebrity in their own mind. So I give them that celebrity.
No, you really do roll out the red carpet for your clients. I've seen behind the scenes footage, etc. So you definitely give them that celebrity experience.
Yeah. So yeah, that's me. I cater to that. I love styling. I love what I do. I like making looks come to life and my clients happy.
Awesome. So, of course, I love emerging artists. So I must ask, in 5 years, when do you see your career?
In 5 years, I will see my career where that everyone will understand the industry, the fashion industry. It's not only labels. It's not only just look. To understand that it's more than that. When you dress well, you feel good. So you do good. So
catering from the interior to the exterior as well. Okay.
Exactly.
Awesome. So, of course, I know we want to know, Nikki, I don't know if you want to know, but I want to know, what are like some trends for the summer?
Okay, well, now the trends for the summer are the headbands. The ladies see them with the headbands rocking it when you have a bad hair day. You put your headband on, you look nice. And also the silk dress, throw-on dress where you can stand up and every different way. You can do it an elegant day, a light day on the beach, and to run errands. So I will be showing y'all these three.
You think I could rock a headband? Because I have any hair.
You can actually walk up with headband.
You gotta show me how.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll do that after. So I know how I'm gonna look, so I gotta do it off camera.
I can see you rocking a headband, girl.
What did you say, Nikki?
Yes, I can see you rocking a headband. Yes.
I'm trying. You know, I'm all game. So what do you have today? What are you gonna show us
today? So let's say you're it's Monday morning. You have to run errands. So you'll throw on you'll have your silk dress. You'll throw on some jeans, or like a jean jacket.
Okay.
So let me show you. Throw on your jean jacket.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Switch
it up, and you'll get some sneakers.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the sneakers. Yeah.
So that's like a relaxed look to run errands.
Run errands. You could go into the grocery store. You could go into the dry cleaners to drop off your clothes. You could go into the bank. You're running errands and a nice duffel bag, and you're on your way to go.
Good to go.
Good to go. Okay. Running errands. So let's say you want to have a few drinks with the girls. So I'm going to take your jacket off, and it's a nice, elegant restaurant. So you get your nice clutch.
Oh,
with some nice heels.
Okay.
That match.
They won't see them.
You won't see them. And you'll, I don't know if you'll
they won't see. They're not gonna see it.
But you get the feel. Clutch, different, and look, you still can walk your headband that matches the color.
Okay. And you can still leave these items in the back seat, so you don't even have to go home after running errands. You can just grab your clutches.
Into your car.
Here you go. Okay.
In your car. Now let's just say you have a beach day, you're relaxing, and you don't want to do too much. I'm so in love with scarves. Everyone knows that.
Oh.
Get you a scarf. Throw it on. A nice bag. and some flats.
Awesome.
Beach day, ladies.
You're
There
ready.
you go.
Ready to go.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And what I love the most, you can have all of those things like right in your car. I'm always changing because I'm going from here to here. So that's good. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. I want to give a shout out to A Millionaire's Closet for tonight's outfit. It's my goal, like I said, to highlight people within our community with different stores and boutiques, etc. So thank you so much, Lexis. Also, if you are interested in fashion and beauty, you're a teen, you're the parent of a teen, we are launching South Florida Fashion Academy's High School August 18th. We're now enrolling, so if you're interested, please follow us on Instagram, South Florida Fashion Academy. You can also visit our website, southfloridafashionacademy.com, for more information. And again, thank you so much.
Awesome. Well, thank you, ladies. Thank you, Taj. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too. And Christy, thank you so much. Thank you for your support. And I believe it's Venna. Thank you so much. It's good to be back. And now on to my next co-host. She is our mental health and wellness advocate. And she is the host and founder of the Brain Love podcast. So Dr. Delvina, it's good to be back. What do we have
Are you
tonight?
ready to take the couch? I'm
Always
so glad
ready.
to have you back. I'm really glad to have you back. Big hug to you, big hug. So listen, guys, sorry that I can't be there with you live, but I wanted to mention a couple of things to everyone. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, which is why I have on this t-shirt. Stop stigma, stop the stigma of mental illness. And May is also Haitian Heritage Month, as well as May is Stroke Awareness Month. I want folks to be aware that strokes are a very common thing that's occurring in the Black communities. Yes, I talk about mental health and I talk about relationships, but mental health is everything that is created by the brain, and everything created by the brain includes strokes, aka brain attacks. I want us to be a preventative society. I want us to work on preventing ourselves from experiencing certain things. So let's prevent ourselves from strokes and heart attacks. Strokes, you must lose weight. If you're overweight, if you're not eating healthy, change your diet, reduce your salt intake, reduce the amount of red meat that you're eating. Eat more vegetables and grains. Also, control your blood pressure. So the weight situation is going to help you control your blood pressure, as well as losing the weight. And exercising is going to help you control the blood pressure and help you lose weight. So take a listen to this video from Medicare, which talks about strokes and ways to manage and prevent them.
Hi, I'm Angela at the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. May is Stroke Awareness Month and the perfect time to share some important information with you about stroke awareness. About 795,000 people in the United States have a stroke each year. That's about one person every 40 seconds.
Wow.
Strokes are the 5th leading cause of death in our country and a major cause of serious disability for adults. A stroke happens when the blood supply to part of the brain is blocked or when a blood vessel in the brain bursts, causing damage to a part of the brain. People who have high cholesterol, high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes, or who smoke are at higher risk for a stroke. Remember, your risk for stroke is higher if you have high blood pressure or diabetes. High blood pressure usually has no symptoms, so be sure to have yours checked regularly. Talk to your healthcare team about how often you should check your blood pressure. And if your doctor thinks that you have symptoms of diabetes, he or she may recommend that you get tested. Medicare covers screenings to check for diabetes. You may be eligible for 2 diabetes screenings each year, and you pay nothing for these tests. If you have diabetes, check your blood sugars regularly. Medicare covers some diabetes testing supplies and outpatient diabetes self-management training to teach you to cope with and manage your diabetes.
All right, Nikki, I'm back. I hope that video was very useful for a lot of people. I also want to add this. Control your blood sugar. Keep that blood sugar under control. If you're diabetic, don't cheat on your diet, because elevated blood sugar can also be a risk for a stroke. There's an acronym that we use. It's called FAST, F-A-S-T. Face, arms, speech, and time. So if you see someone who you think may be experiencing a stroke, tell them to smile. See how our smile goes up on both sides? It should go up. If it doesn't go up, if it's drooping, that may be an indication. Arms, tell them to hold their arms out in front of them. If one is doing this, if it's drifting, then that could be a sign. Speech, if their speech is slurred or there's something different about their speech, then that could be a sign that they're having a stroke. And time is very important. You got to call 911 right away. They got to get into the ER so that they can render help for them and get that under control right away, because time is of the essence when someone's having a stroke. Alrighty, guys, remember, brain love, brain love, brain love.
Y'all heard her, brain love. And now on to my next co-host. This is actually like our first time co-hosting together. So she's a travel host on the CWs for this lifestyle and culture series called Traveling with Danella Richard. It's every Sunday at 10 a.m. She's also a world traveler, travel expert, an industry thought leader. And, you know, summer's around the corner, so I'm always in need of some good travel tips. So, Danella, what are we talking about tonight?
Hello, Nikki. Thank you so much for that warm welcome. I am so excited to be here tonight to talk to you about travel. And specifically, I'm talking to you about traveling to the islands of Exuma. So the Exuma Islands, only in the Bahamas. But before I get started, I'm going to show you guys a quick video. Watch Traveling with Danella Richard on Sunday mornings. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little video teaser of the Exumas. Now, I had been to the Bahamas many times. I had been to Nassau. I had been to Freeport. I had been a few places, but I had never been to the Exumas. And I got to tell you, the Exumas is unlike anything you have ever experienced in the Bahamas. So one of the things that's iconic is actually swimming with the pigs, which I gotta say is so much fun. I don't want to tell you the whole show because you got to watch on Sunday, but I will tell you, I had a chance to play with a little pig, and they call her Beyonce, and she was too cute.
That is cute. Okay.
Yes, I had a chance to also socialize with the island iguanas, which is an amazing experience. And there are a lot of people that go to Exuma to swim with the sharks. I'm not going to tell you if I swam or not. You got to check out the show to find out. But Exuma, absolutely fabulous vacation. A lot of celebrities have home in Exumas. Lots of people take yachts and go all around the islands. And while I was there, I stayed at Sandals, which was absolutely fantastic, in a butler suite. And when I tell you, I came back to my room every night, the butler had a bath ran for me, had champagne waiting for me. It was absolutely amazing. Now, I know some of you who are thinking about a vacation are wondering, how can you travel right now? Well, to travel to the Bahamas right now, you do need a negative COVID test. There have been some updates if you are vaccinated, so you can check the Bahamas website, the Tourism Board's website, to get the latest on that. And then it is required that you have a travel visa. So you go on a portal, you upload the visa. So it's really not that hard, but it is a little bit different. I do highly recommend that you get a travel agent to assist. And you do have to take a COVID test when you're coming back, but Sandals actually does that as a part of your all-inclusive stay. And again, I got to tell you, I had a fantastic time, not only in Exuma, but staying at Sandals, which has an absolutely beautiful beach. I'm talking, you know, again, all-inclusive, all you can eat, all you can drink, Indian restaurant, hibachi. I could go on and on. So if you're thinking about a vacation, especially a couple's vacation, then I highly recommend you go to the Exumas. Now, I told a girlfriend about it last week. She checked flights on Monday. Exuma is a 40-minute flight from Miami. She got a flight for $58 to Exuma, you guys, on American Airlines, okay? This was on Monday, okay? So it is not inexpensive to go to the Exuma Islands, and it's only a 40-minute flight. So I highly encourage you to check it out. Check out the show on Sunday on the CW at 10 a.m. Nikki, I know I got your attention, so let's talk about a vacation for you to Exuma.
Yeah, my attention, but them iguanas and sharks, I'm gonna have to think about that. The iguanas are here in Florida. I don't even mess with them iguanas.
Yes.
All right. So yeah, so we'll be tuning in this Sunday coming up, CW 10 a.m.
Yes.
Awesome. All right, Danella, thank you so much. We'll
Thank
see you
you,
Sunday
Nikki.
and we'll see you next week.
All right.
All right, bye. And now on to my next co-host. He is a private and personal chef. He's also the host on American Public Television for Taste the Islands. So Chef Irie, happy Hump Wednesday. Welcome.
Happy Wednesday, my dear. What's going on? Good to see your lovely smile again, darling.
Thank
Awesome,
you.
awesome. I love
Are we losing
Eric.
you?
Oh, I look Hey,
All right.
so what we do? Oh, by the way, salute to all out there. Salute to all out there. And today I am giving yes, thank you, yes, darling. That doesn't look like water, but I love the color of it. So what are we talking about today? So it seemed like it was a common theme that was sort of flowing through, but we are talking about Haitian Heritage Month, which is this month, May. Yes, Union Fait la Force. Strength in unity. Yes, my Haitian brothers and sisters, that is what it is today. And because I'm not talking about, chefs, so I figured let me talk a little bit about some of the foods that I've encountered and some of the things about Haitian cuisine that is just wild. So we must preface this by saying that you can't have any Haitian dishes if you don't know how to make épices, right? You must learn how to make épices. And basically épices is, like most other places in the Caribbean, it's, the green seasoning. But of course, the green seasoning is like the god of pre-seasonings: garlic, parsley, scallion, scotch bonnet, and a bunch of other things, and peppers, bell peppers, bouillon, and spices. This is the precursor to season up your meats, your chicken, your fish, your vegetables. Okay? Epis. Learn the word, get a recipe. If you're going to do Asian food, you must have some epis. All right. Boom. So here we go. Common foods that you normally see here. If you've ever been introduced to Haitian food, most people have been firstly introduced to griot, and griot is fried pork. So it's basically cooked, braised, drained, and then fried. And the beauty of the pork, is that it's seasoned well before it's braised, and when you fry it, crispy is to have it crispy on the outside, but juicy and succulent on the inside. And of course, no griot is every griot would be lonely without banan and pickles. And pickles, for those of you who are not here in South Florida, have never been introduced to it, you must try. It's like a Haitian coleslaw, but spicy and it's got vinegar, it's got scotch bonnet, cabbage, carrots, and of course, just like any other condiment, you can make it your own by adding more ingredients to it, more herbs, and of course the banan. Twice fried plantain. Most islands have them. Fry 'em crispy, a little salt, put a piece of pork and some pickles on that. Boom, you're done, girl. You're done. What else we got? Yes, so we got legume, and legume can be eaten as a vegetarian dish, or it can be eaten with seafood or meats and porks and beef and stuff like that. So legume is a vegetable stew. Definitely needs to have eggplant in it, chayote, cabbage, carrots, and of course epice, and other seasoning, and it's braised and nice and flavorful and tender. You would love this, Nikki. You would love this. If you've never had it, you must have it. Okay, there you go. See, I know you're talking from experience, girl. All right, what we got left? And of course, if you've never been introduced to diri Jean Jean, which is the black rice made with the Haitian black mushrooms, of course, You know, you cook it just like any other rice, and basically what you're doing is either boiling the mushrooms because they were dried, and you're going to use that black water to make this rice. And it is flavorful. You add some lima beans to that when you're cooking it, and of course, you know, yes, you must add some epice to it. And over to my right, we have lalo, and lalo is
Oh.
like another vegetable. It is made from the jute leaves, or it's called molakika leaves, and you also add spinach to this as well, and seasoning, bouillon, epice, and
Mm.
you braise that down nice and tender. So it can be all vegetarian, vegan, or just like legume, you can add crab and other meats to it. Of course,
Yeah.
we can't have food without the alcohol. Yes. And you can't speak of Haiti without speaking of rum babankou. And of course, these are some of the signature lines in their, signature rums in their lines, but the famous one for most people is 5 star, 8 year 5 star Babanco, which is what I'm drinking right now, which
Mm.
is right here in the bottle. Yes. So Haitian Babanco, 1862. Yes. And I've many stories to tell about rum Babanco, but we shall not tell them here on MIA. So, happy Haitian Heritage Month. My Zoes, my friends, all my chef friends that are close and far. And salute to
Chef,
everybody out there to Haitian
chef,
Heritage Month. Yeah,
you
talk.
welcome to the sauce pois.
Look here. There's too many dishes to mention, okay? Because if I was to do that, we'd be on here all day. Just like if we were to mention all the Jamaican foods, yeah, we'd be on here all day.
Don't sleep on that sauce pois. All
Yeah.
right.
Everybody go out there,
Oh, chef, Christy's
patronize a Haitian restaurant and, try some Haitian food.
but chef, okay, Christy is asking, are there any good Haitian restaurant recommendations?
Oh, Lord, somebody would have to ask for that, wouldn't they?
No,
I
there's a
know,
few.
yeah, there are some, and I think we had highlighted some on MIA web page. So go
Oh,
back on the page. There are a few that have been highlighted, seen as it's been Haitian Heritage Month, and go check them out. But there are quite a few in different,
well,
Miramar,
there's Chef Creole,
Chef
right?
Creole. Yeah, yeah. Why wouldn't I say? Why would I not say that?
Yeah. And
Chef
there's
Creole, for sure.
birthdays.
Different, few locations, and of course, like I said, Miramar, Pembroke.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
There's a
Yeah.
whole bunch of places that you can find. Google. Haitian Creole restaurant. Boom.
All right, chef. Thank you so much. Cheers. And okay, Ricky Smiley. Ricky Smiley.
Yes, Ricky Smiley date change, so now I will be on every other Friday starting next week. Yes, so same time, but every other Friday on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Thank you very much.
All right, got you. All right, I'll see you next week. And now the moment I've been waiting for. So our special guest tonight, she is a woman of color and is the creator of a day spa dedicated to women of color. She is uniting a melanation. And I'm so excited because, again, I went to her soft opening and oh my gosh, like every room was every shade of brown. The ambiance was great. There was some Maxwell playing in the background and some group theory. Okay, anywho. So introducing the serial entrepreneur. So Maghan Morin, thank you so much for being our guest tonight.
Oh my gosh, I love the way you just described Melanated.
Yeah, girl, the whole vibe was there. There's like some Love Jones vibe going on with the music soundtrack.
Okay.
So
no, I love that.
Definitely. So let's get right into it. So, okay, so being a serial entrepreneur, tell us a little about your background.
Oh my goodness. Okay, where do I start? So I went to school actually for journalism at the University of Missouri, but did not pursue that. While I was in college, I actually started my first company. well, I would say my first like official company, where I started selling shoes out of my apartment because we had no shoes in Columbia, Missouri. So I started buying wholesale and selling like women's heels, sandals, sneakers, because I'm literally a shoe fanatic. And so that was like my first taste of real entrepreneurship. So right after I graduated college, I ended up moving to London and working in the shoe design industry, designing luxury heels. And I did that for a few years. And I moved back to my hometown, St. Pete, and dove right back into entrepreneurship and haven't left it since. I mean, it's really in my DNA. My father was an entrepreneur. It's really who I am, what I love to do. I love to create. I love to create a life that I want to live in and that I want other people and like if I have children to live in. So that's my whole mission, is just creating spaces that are inclusive, particularly for people of color.
Yeah. So your father definitely like opened that vision and that gateway to your journey and successes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. He never put any limitations on anything.
Like, that's awesome. He exposed you to that part, basically. So when did you realize your calling into wanting to support and help the Black and Brown community?
I realized my calling, I would say probably 5 years ago, when I started off with a separate company that I had with my business partner, and we still have what was called the Doyen Company at the time, which is now Think Global. People mostly known it as Think Global. And I realized, I was like, you know what? Everything I do needs to be for the benefit of people of color. It's like, there's nothing I don't need to do that doesn't benefit my community. And I really came from my journey and my experience of realizing I'm grateful because I do have a seat at some tables and I can get into some rooms, but I 100% have my own difficulties getting into certain rooms. But at the end of the day, I have the will and determination to make it happen by any means. So why not?
Yeah, that no will turn into a yes. You better believe.
Oh yeah, girl. Yeah, I can't.
Exactly.
Wait, you said what? What?
I didn't hear you correctly. Oh, is that a yes? Yeah, girl. No, I'm talking. So I've actually been to Think Global. So tell us more about that. It's a workspace.
Yes, so Think Global, we shut down our workspace. April 30th was our last day in the physical presence.
Okay.
We are working on something digitally.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. I know yes. I know you guys were like on I think is it Telemundo and but yeah, it was a great mission, definitely. So now introducing Melanated Beauty Spa. Okay. I'm just at wow at just the concept. You're really busy in quarantine, girl. Like you were like drafting your footprint, your blueprint, you're like mapping everything out. So tell us about the inception of Melanated Beauty Spa.
So this is gonna sound crazy. Literally, I thought of it I think I told someone, oh, you know what? The words came out of my mouth that I was going to open up a day spa in July of 2020. And my friend brought this to my attention at the soft opening. She was like, do you remember telling me that you're going to open up a day spa in July of 2020? And I was like, no, I don't. But I do remember the day where I was like, oh, I'm doing this. And that was definitely in October of 2020, where I was like, yeah, I cannot go to another spa where the customer service is bad, where they do not understand my skin, where there are no products to treat my skin, and estheticians that look like me, and the customer service just has to be on point. So October of 2020, I took it very seriously, and I'm like, by any means, this is happening, and I'm going all in on this concept.
Oh my gosh, wow. No, I mean, yeah, because I've been to a few like beauty spas myself, and I kind of feel out of place because I don't feel like they understand my melanin or just what I need. So this is such a great, so you found an issue for women of color or people of color. And you're like, you know what, let me fix this problem. Let me look out for my people. And let me, so we have this here for us. So am I right in the why as to why?
Yes, you are. It is. Okay. I mean, it's twofold too. It's also in the fact that I realize that there are a lot of estheticians that are of color, but they just are not in these luxury spas. They don't hire them. And so I was like, you know what, my mission, I'm going to hire women of color, and I'm going to service I'm going to make sure at our priority that we are educated on how to properly care for melanated skin. And so it's really, you know, I love to hire girls coming out of esthetician school, which can have its own challenges too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I'm learning currently.
Yeah.
But I mean, as long as like the willingness to learn and adapt and make sure that they continuously grow and get better, I'm 100% willing to support them and pour into them. And
that's what it's all about.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, it's really just seeing more spaces when you walk in, you know, like when you're walking down. So I grew up in St. Pete, Florida. There's not a lot of Black people there. So when you see another Black person and it's like, oh, hey, like you get super excited. That's what I want, that feeling when people walk into the spa. They're like, this is home. People get me here. Like I can just breathe and relax. And I feel it's like home to them.
You're comfortable. It's like homey. Yeah, exactly. So what kind of services can we expect?
So we have a plethora of facials. Not only when we say facials, it's not only for the face. So we have like vajacials, booty facials, armpit facials.
Wait, did you say booty facials?
Yes, girl.
Is there such a thing?
Oh yeah, there is. And women love it. After we gotta get, you know what, we're gonna give you one on the house. You gotta come and get a booty facial. Because girl, it will change your life.
Okay. We can document it.
No, seriously, I want everyone to try a booty facial and a vajacial because they're very necessary treatments, and there's a lot of different things that people don't know, especially when women of color, you know what, some of us are a little thicker. So there could be like darker areas between the legs and things like that. So there's definitely ways that we can treat that through chemical peels and different products that we use. So we have a lot of different facials, chemical peels, body contouring treatments, full body waxing, and massage.
Oh, wow. So yeah, basically, everything. Yeah. And I have to ask, do you have the V steam as well?
Oh my God. Of course.
If y'all don't know, Google it, okay?
Yes. But there's so many facials that I'm excited to just have women be introduced to, like the Hollywood Ice facials. Like there's everything. There's so much. And it's at an affordable price. That's one thing that I was very adamant on. I didn't want to make these outrageous prices to where it was like, no, it's unobtainable. I really wanted to create a business model that allowed for people who care for their skin and care for their appearance to be able to be a part of this. And that's why I created the memberships.
Right. So even if you have like acne issues, or if you just want to just rejuvenate your face, it's for every face types basically that you cater to. Okay.
Yeah. And I hate when people are like, oh, I have good skin, I don't need to go to the spa. And I'm like, okay, well, let's get the vacuum suction and see what's really underneath there, because there's a lot of dirt. And every time we do that, especially men, they're like, oh, I don't need anything. And I'm like, yes, you do. Come over.
Do you like show them afterwards? Oh, look what was in your face.
I'm always like skeptical to post it because I'm like, is that too gross? It looks pretty gross. But I mean, it's what's underneath our skin.
So, okay. So next question is, so what are some Black-owned skincare products that Melanated Beauty Spa has partnered with? I see that you have a partnership with the retail space for Black-owned beauty products.
So, we partnered with Jax, who I love the founder of that dearly. She is like a good friend, sister, mentor.
Shout out Barbara, Jax Organics.
Yes, no, Barbara she's amazing. Like, yeah, she's great. And we also carry Black Girl sunscreen as well.
You carry that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, girl. Okay.
So, girl, and I know they've been running out of Target, so everyone can purchase Black Girl sunscreen from us. So.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, so what are some obstacles you've had to face, especially being a woman of color?
So I'm going to say this. One thing I'm a very optimistic person, and I don't like to focus on the negative. Yeah. Although I know it's around me, I try not to really realize it. or attribute, you know, me being a woman of color as the reason as to why I'm being treated this way.
Yeah.
But I will say something that is difficult, I think, for women of color, and we all know this, is raising money. I have a goal to get a large investor by the end of this year. And I can tell you this process, it's very difficult, but I'm going to get through it. It's just finding those right people to help you get in the door. And I would say it's just raising capital. And with the spa, it's very capital intensive. And because I'm so focused on like the brand, to really hype up a brand, it's very costly. Like that soft opening.
Yes. Again, I was there and it was impeccable. Okay. So
Shout out to Kira Chantel events. Yeah, she did that. And we also that's the thing, we're doing things like that on a monthly basis. So there's always going to be something, yes. But next month it's Father's Day, so we have something very special for our fathers, which is personal for me because I was raised by a single father. So I'm very yes, girl. There's gonna be a lot of love going into that event because I'm like, this is the first time and my dad will actually be in town. He doesn't know that it's going on, so it's kind of a surprise.
Oh my God! Hopefully he doesn't watch the show. It's gonna be spoiled.
Oh, no, girl. My dad is not watching the show. He's no. Well,
okay.
If he does, I'll tell him. I would have to tell him like, Dad, watch this.
Okay, got you. Understood. No, that's great. So what is one of your proudest moments? I mean, I'm guessing, of course, Melanated Beauty Spa, but any other proudest moments that you can share with us?
I would say, the spa, and when we opened up Think Global, was a really proud moment. But one of the things it's hard for me to like feel in the moment because I'm always thinking ahead of like, oh my gosh, we got to do this. But I should say those should be my proudest moments. But I can honestly say that I didn't necessarily feel so proud in those moments. I was more so thinking about, okay, what's next?
What's next here? You're like in the moment. Okay.
Right.
And so how can we find more info on Melanated Beauty Spa?
So it's very simple. What you guys need to do is visit the website. So it's melanatedbeautyspa.com. And all you have to do is book your appointment. That's it. Or sign up to become a member.
melanatedbeautyspa.com or Instagram, Melanated Beauty Spa.
Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
And DM us if you have any questions on any type of facials. You can also call the spa as well, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then Saturday, Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we are open 7 days a week. So we're here, guys.
That's good. So I was going to ask what's next for Maghan Morin, but
what's next is I really want to. So I'm seeking investors, and I really want to grow Melanated Beauty Spa at a rapid pace. But the brand, as far as the brand, I'm working on something. I don't know if I should say it yet.
No, we'll wait.
Okay, I'm like, we're launching it at the end of the year.
We're gonna hold on and wait. Yep,
okay,
exactly.
But no, there with the brand, as far as the brand, there's a lot more to come.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe franchises, expansion to different markets, you know.
Oh, 100%. Yes. That's why I need that investor like tomorrow.
So what would you tell your younger self and how old would you be?
So what would I tell my younger self and how old would I be when so I would be, so how old would I be when I'm telling myself this?
Yeah, like what would you tell your younger self and how old would you be? Like, would you be maybe 13 in your 20s? Like, I don't know, like.
Okay, I would say 10 years old. Okay. I would be 10. And I would tell myself that no matter what you go through in life, don't ever let people alter how kind you are to them. Even if they are not so nice to you.
Right.
Yes.
Turn the other cheek.
Right. No,
that's awesome. All right. Well, Megan, thank you so much. I'll be there. My girls and I are planning. So we're going to be there. Girl, we're going to be there shortly.
Well, you let me know when you want to get your little booty facial.
That sounds good. That sounds good. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm so happy and I'm so proud of your accomplishments of being a woman of color. Like, you're just inspiring. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
All
See you.
right. Bye. Have a good
Okay.
evening.
Bye. You too. And okay, wait. So my tablet kind of timed out on me here. All right. So now, everyone, make sure to watch Lunch with Legacy Leaders. It's hosted by Anne-Marie Sorrell. It's every Thursday. So tune in tomorrow, May 20th at 12 noon. And we're going live. So join us for a panel discussion regarding the post-George Floyd, regaining community trust in law enforcement with special guest Delma K. Noel Pratt, Police Chief, City of Miami Gardens Police Department, Sheriff Gregory Toney, Broward County Sheriff's Office, and also Chief Javaro Sims, Delray Beach Police Department. So again, that is Lunch with Legacy Leaders tomorrow at 12 p.m. Visit our Facebook page. It's MIA Media GRP on Facebook. Again, it's MIA Media GRP on Facebook. And this show is brought to you by the SWA, which stands for Solid Waste Authority of Palm Beach County, and the AARP. So everyone, thank you so much for being our virtual guest tonight. We spoke about Haitian food, Melanated Beauty Spa, mental health wellness, traveling, fashion. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.